Okay, welcome back to Speaker's Little Secret, and today we've got the wonderful Trudy Simmons from the Daisy Chain Group with us, and we're going to be talking about the Spectacular of Business Symposium. Now Trudy, tell us about it. What is it? What's going to be happening? And we want to hear more.
Look, I honestly do believe this is going to be one of the events in Australia in the next couple of years. So get in quick to the first one, because this is going to be the first one. What is it? It is a 2.5-day spectacular in the Blue Mountains for 200 women entrepreneurs, because I think that women learn differently. So I wanted to do it just for women in the Blue Mountains to get out of your business so that we can get into your business.
Brilliant. And tell us a bit more about why you decided to set this up, and what were the things that you were seeing, in regards to business owners, small business owners, entrepreneurs. What was it that you were seeing that made you think to yourself, right, I need to do something here?
Well, apparently I'm quite special in that when I can't find the things that I want, I go and create them. So I don't give a second thought to it, I just go and create it. And what happened with this was that I was going overseas to go to big conferences and to go and learn from people that I wanted to learn from, and saw a lot of speakers that I'd never heard of, but you don't hear about these speakers until you go and see them. And I was paying a lot of money to go outside Australia to go and see all these people. So I then thought, why travel? I mean, I love traveling, don't get me wrong. I love traveling. I love getting outside of my comfort zone. But I wanted to bring it into Australia. I wanted to bring it home so that the women entrepreneurs and business owners that are around here can get to something without it costing $5,000 a time, which is what basically each trip that I was doing was costing me.
Wow, that's fantastic. That's really good. And can you share with us a little bit more about what's involved? What are we going to be seeing? What kinds of speakers are going to be there? And what are we going to be hearing about?
This is why I think this is so different, because I'm very big on action and being able to take action in a way that is the best for you. So in my business, I talk about the 4 quadrants, 360 degrees of productivity. So within that circle, that piece of a pie, is you've got 90 degrees of goals, 90 degrees of to-dos, 90 degrees of play and personality, and 90 degrees of wellness and spirituality, woo-woo side of you. And what I know from having my own business and what I've seen in a lot of my clients is that when one of those is out of whack, things just don't flow in a way that feels really good to you. I wanted to do a conference that covers each of those quadrants, and something that you walk out of there with an action plan for your business, not for anybody else's, for yours, because you know what you're missing or lacking in those areas, and you know where you need help. And what I've pulled together with the speakers, and I've been very careful with the speakers that I've chosen, is that each of those speakers speaks to one of those quadrants. So you're one of my lovely speakers, which I'm very grateful for, and you'll be covering more of a play and personality side as well as goals, because lots of people have a goal of, I want to be on stage. No, what am I? You can imagine.
Definitely not.
So I wanted you to come along, because people don't just have that goal. It takes a lot of putting yourself out there and your personality out there.
Absolutely.
Able to do that.
Yeah.
And be authentic. You do not want to be on stage and be that sell. We don't want any of that. So I wanted to be very specific with the speakers that it's not about selling from stage. We're not doing any of that. We are just there to add value to the audience. All of us, because I'm one of the speakers as well. So that's what we are there to do.
That's great. And I love the fact that you said that we're going to be walking away with something that we can actually implement, because myself, I've been to so many conferences and workshops and, spent a lot of money as well, and then walked away with a lot of information, but no real way to implement it. I've done it so many times. Yeah. And what I like about this is that we actually get to look at our business specifically and then say, okay, what is missing here? What can I improve? What do I need to add in here? And actually have a step-by-step plan to follow when I walk away.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited about that part of it.
but then that is my joy. It's my bag, is to do things like that. So at the end of the 2.5 days, the last part of it will be sitting down and going through the things that you've learned, and me helping to break it into the different quadrants, so that when you walk out of there and you go, oh my God, I'm so overwhelmed, I've just got all this information, where do I start? All that you have to do is go to your to-do list for goals, and there's number one, and you start there.
Brilliant.
Or if you know that you're missing play and personality within your business, and you go, right, I really need to work on that, you go to that quadrant and you start at number one. That's what I want for all of those people to walk out of there with.
That's great.
We'll create the next year for you, so that when you come the next year, you're ready to go to the next level. It's all about up-leveling you and your business.
And we all know as well that clarity gives you that, really just give you that momentum to go and make things happen. It's when we get overwhelmed and don't have that clarity of what to do next that you get stuck.
Yeah.
So tell us a bit more about the location and where it's going to be held. I'd like to hear more about that.
Well, I picked the Blue Mountains because the Blue Mountains to me it's my wellness. It is my heart. I love that place. You walk outside of the venue and you breathe in, and it is just the most incredible feeling. The views are spectacular, quite literally. So I can't wait for people to feel like they are a part of this incredible scenery that's around them. And to be inspired by it. So I'm really excited that it's in the Blue Mountains. The venue itself is, I think it's a 5-star resort. It's just won a huge award, I think the best in Australia for running conferences and events. So pretty proud of that. Thank you, Fairmont. So I'm really pleased with that. And when I went to inspect the venue, people there didn't know that I was there to do an event as such, and everyone was so friendly from the minute you walk in the door. And my personality and what I want to offer other people, it's that welcoming, we're all in this together kind of thing, and that's what they gave to me, so that's what I want to give to other people.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for sharing all of that with us, Trudy. I am definitely going to be there. And, the people listening, everybody listening, I really think this is something not to miss. It really is going to be a great experience for you and your business. And also, getting to meet like-minded people. I think that's one of the most valuable things that comes from these experiences, as well as the people that you meet, and then what that then leads to. So thank you, Trudy. I'm excited. And can you tell us how we can find more about it? Where do we need to go, and how do we get tickets and all of those kind of things?
Go to thedaisychaingroup.com.au is the website. It's all on there.
Great.
And yeah, I think that's it.
Fantastic. All right. Well, I'll be popping a link in beneath the video as well for everybody to click on and get tickets. So don't wait, guys. And thank you so much, Trudy, for being on Speaker's Little Secret today.